Alright, we've got a keepable hand. If I have to, I can map for a colored mana source. Otherwise, I can finish out Tron. I hope I'm not playing against Kiln Fiend. If I am, I'm probably dead. Because I might need to map for Quicksand, or... well, we'll see. If it's against the mirror, this hand's fine. This is Kiln Fiend for sure, isn't it? Let's see if they play a Delver. No? Alright. I need to draw a Prism. This turn or next turn. I'm gonna play this. If my opponent plays a Nivix Cyclops, I'm probably just dead. If they play a Kiln Fiend, I might have to crack map for Quicksand. Oh. What? Are they on blue-red flicker? Well, my hand got a lot better very quickly. I mean, yeah, I've got these 3 dead cards, but on the other hand, I was thinking I was just going to die. So, my current situation's a vast improvement. Oh, man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see what they reveal. My opponent has a lot of commander results, but nothing recent for Pauper, so there's just no telling what my opponent's doing. On the other hand, I get Tron. And then I get to just slam in arrows and hold up teachings in a turn. Wall was a very good draw. Arrows is fine. I can start killing off Archaeomancers and stuff. I am going to need to draw some stuff. Like, I don't have any prisms or card draw things, and I only have 1 color mana source. And I can't even flashback teachings, so... you know, we got some problems. Go ahead and teachings, whatever. If you want days, you can days. Oh, if I had another colored mana source, I would get capsized and just bounce that stupid bounce land, but I don't. So I'm just gonna get teachings. I want to ensure that I can use up my colored mana. I'm gonna shrink Muldrifter into turn. Then I can just keep it up for if they try to flicker the Muldrifter. Alright, if I draw a Prism, I'm in great shape. Just absolutely great shape. If I draw another color mana source, I think we're doing fine. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get there. Now, what do I do with it? I can flashback teachings. I can cast teachings, get capsize, but that doesn't do anything yet. I can just play a wall and a teachings. Don't really want to do that. I can just play Dignitary and... actually, how about this? I go Dignitary. Definitely should have played the wall first in case I do get dazed, but, you know, whatever. I'm just going to get teachings back. Now that I have 2 color mana sources, I can just start teaching things for, you know, useful things. Teaching things for useful things. I need to play faster. I do need to catch up on time on my... I need to extend my time lead on my opponent, because this matchup very readily will come down to time. Especially if I lose this first game. If I win this first game, I can just board in 8 blasts, a Dispel, and Deep Analysis, and just start countering everything that my opponent does. Of course, if my opponent just thinks and thinks and thinks and thinks, that certainly helps my chances of being able to time them out. If I untap and just draw another blank, like another Tron land, I'm going to play another Dignitary and pass. Were they thinking on their draw step or their upkeep? I should have looked at that. All I saw was the indicator go over to the main phase. Huh. Flame Touch is fine. My opponent doesn't have anything I can teachings for pulse back all, which is really good. I'm gonna play another Dignitary if I draw a blank. That's not a blank. Oh, but this is also fantastic. Alright, I'll get a Grotto. I'll pass. My opponent can't ever afford to tap out anymore. They have not played a land this turn. They might have Dispel, which would make me teachings for Pulse on Wool much worse. Alright. I'll just let them play a land if they want to. Okay. I'll go ahead and get a teachings. I'm going to want Flicker. And this gives them an opportunity to screw up by trying to counter it. Okay. I drew really good cards. But instead I'm going to flashback teachings. They know about my other teachings, right? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and run out Pulse. Oh, whoa. Play a land first in case they have Mana Leak. Cool. And I'll play an Oracle. My opponent has a combat skip stored up, so that's fine. I'll take Compulsive. Pass. It could have been better to just cast the teachings out of my hand, then cast Pulse and play Mnemonic Wall the same turn, just to get back Pulse. There is a chance that was correct, but I'd have to think way too long to figure out which method was the best way to win, and I don't think that's worth the effort. Have another Muldrifter? I wanted to keep 2 arrows on so I could kill him the Archaeomancer, but maybe that wasn't right. Maybe I should have shrunk the other Muldrifter at the end of their last turn. Now if they go untap land, I just got to keep arrows up so they don't own me by Flicker. They have nothing? You definitely just slam an untap land if you have the option. Alright, they're discarding 2 cards. That's really good for me. End of turn I am going to shrink one of the Muldrifters, so I can play my own Muldrifter. And block, hold up blocks. And if they try to kill it, then sure, whatever. Not a big loss. Firebolt. Okay. Ooh, that was a good draw. Alright, I'll get Pulse back instead of Flicker. I'm gonna go jam a Muldrifter. And let's see what land I draw. So an extra mana doesn't really do anything except play around days. I can just jam a Muldrift or an Oracle or a Compulsive. I can just jam a creature or a card draw spell right now. And if I draw a Prism, I can play that. Or I can just hold up Teachings and end a turn get something with Teachings. And I think I like that better. Um. Yeah. I don't really have a viable attack. I can't get a damage in, but then they can attack with their 1/3s. I don't feel like bothering. They kill the Muldrifter, I'll say, cool. And then turn teachings for capsize, prohibit, something. They use flame slash. They have a firebolt. Flame slash can just whatever, doesn't matter. Maybe they can't afford to kill the mnemonic wall because I have they know I have pulse. Alright, end of turn teachings. Or they're casting something after attacks. Okay. Yeah, attacking first is good. So you know if the attack is good, but that's a lot of Muldrifters. I can condescend here, but I think I'm gonna leave the condescend for me to ensure inevitability later. I don't see how that Muldrifter is going to be a huge problem, given that I can just gain a bunch of life with Pulse. Oops. And they played a land already, so they're tapped out. So I get to just go completely bananas next turn. They know about the teachings. So given this information, I have to assume they have no counterspell in hand. They got a preordain, sure. I'm going to get capsized and start bouncing their lands. Bouncing their bounce lands. Cool. Am I in danger of getting burned out? Probably not. Alright, let's pass. In turn, I'll teachings for most likely prohibit or flicker, depending on what my opponent does. If they tap out again, I'll just get flicker, and that should be enough. Making a lot of noise. Alright, go to 14. Theoretically, I could get burnt out here. If they've got a quad bolt plus chain lightning plus counterspell for my pulse. Seems unlikely to matter. I certainly don't want to use these arrows until they've until they're ready to not flicker. Like if I try to kill one of those 1/1 Muldrifters and then they just flicker it and another Muldrifter, I'm just like, I'm blown out really. Did they? My opponent did cast Preordain this turn, right? Oh gosh. Draw the card with Preordain. Yeah, okay. Wait, was that the Preordain that I knew about? I don't know. Whatever. They've got Compulsive and Firebolt. Firebolt me. Yep. Sure. Alright, now I gotta start being worried about getting burnt out. They played a mountain? I don't know if I like that play. Teachings for Flicker. Try to ensure I can avoid combat damage. Moment's Peace isn't that big a deal. I'm going to Compulsive myself. I just need to find land drops and colored manas. Oh, that's not what I needed to see. Go ahead and pulse back the Muldrifter and play it. I do need colored mana sources. Oops. And this at least gives me a little bit of a buffer for burn spells. Yes, Prism's the card I really, really wanted. I really, 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 really wanted. Do I jam a Dignitary or just play a Prism and then hold up Moment's Peace? They don't have that much mana. If they do have Flicker and Archaeomancer, they can't do much. So, much I care about anyway. So I'm just going to play Dignitary and pass. Again, there's probably optimal lines I'm missing, and I just don't care to think about them, since I just want to stay on time. So if I lose a game because of the way I've played this, I'm going to be unhappy with myself. Okay. That's a lot of bolts. That is a lot of bolts. If they got 3 more Chain Lightnings, I'm in trouble. Sure. I already used the Firebolt. Yes. Oh, this is so good for me, because now I can play Wall for Pulse, and Pulse back the Wall, and get back Pulse. Oh, man. And I have so much colored mana now that I'm... What the hell? That seems sketchy. These are sideboard cards. You can't main deck these. It seems so bad. Anyway, speaking of bad things for my opponent. Wall. Back, Pulse. Pulse, back, Wall. Wall, back, Flicker. Etc., etc. Okay. I don't know how many Hydroblasts I want. I want all the Pyroblasts, though. Don't want Serrated Arrows. Don't want Quicksand. I don't think Moment's Peace is going to get there. Raging Grudge seems unnecessary. My opponent probably has Dispels. Condescend seems bad, because they're certainly going to have Pyroblasts, if not Dispels. Capsize might be fine. I definitely want Pulse. I'm on the draw, so I can cut land. How many Dignitaries do I really need? I think 3 should be fine. Maybe I want 2 and a Moment's Peace or something. Jeskai Sage, huh? I'm gonna go look up to see if if there's a deck list using Jeskai Sage. That's a card I have not seen in a long time. Somebody was trying it out a long time ago. No, just the goofy white-blue decks sometimes have them, apparently. How many Hydroblasts do I need? They're just for burn spells and the enemy Pyroblasts, right? So maybe I just want 1. Maybe I don't want 0, and I want another anti-combat card. They probably have enough targets to make it worthwhile. And they might bring in land destruction. God, I don't want to get crop rotation dispelled. Alright, I'll put an extra anti-combat card for me being on the draw, in case I get started on the back foot. Hopefully it won't go to a game 3, but if it does, then we can adjust depending on what we've seen from the opponent. Maybe Capsize is too slow on the draw. Too slow and vulnerable on the draw. Like, yeah, getting a Kaka early bounce land is great, and usually ends up just being a win. But it might be that Capsize just gets answered by so many 1-mana cards that it's not worth playing. And they could just hold up, actual counterspell since I'm on the draw. Let's just hope for an early Tron again. That hand evolved really well for me last game. This hand is keepable. This double flicker could be hazardous. Land. Boom. I'm greedy. Alright, no artifact destruction. Just Guy Sage, huh? Alright. Damn. Okay. See what my opponent does. If I have to, I'll just map for island. So they're not playing card draw, so I guess they're playing an Oracle or an Augur. Okay. What did my opponent mulligan to? They didn't. They kept this hand. This is not keepable. I don't know what the hell's in my opponent's hand, but it isn't a keep. Maybe they have triple Pyroblast and they're just banking on that doing it. This seems unacceptable. I'm just gonna cycle this right now. Alright, got Grotto, so now I can get whatever with a map. I guess just get an island or whatever. My opponent has Counterspell, I assume. Wow, too much. Wish I could get a second cycling land, but it's not going to be today. Do I get a gain land or just play a spell? I'll just get an island, and then I'm going to leave up Mystical Teachings. Maybe I should have played Grotto in case I wanted to pulse back the remote isle. Whatever. In a tournament of teachings, get something. Probably a Pyroblast or something similar. Yeah, just get a Pyroblast. My opponent's discarding the hand size, so I'm going to take another one. I'm going to play Grotto and pass. I just don't want my opponent to be able to use their counterspell. That changes things, because that card is just too good to play. They'll counter, I'll Pyroblast back. Yeah. And they're, the hell's it? Oh, sure. Okay. Pass. Muldrifter's just so much better than Oracle. Alright, they do have Cantrip, I guess. They just chose not to play it. That's not a good plan. I still have Capsize, right? Yep. Sure. Well, nah. That's not. My opponent bottomed and topped. I'll just say, okay, whatever. I've got the pulse, so I'm not worried about getting burnt out too fast. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be tough for my opponent to overcome. I'm going to play an Oracle. Another colored mana or a prohibit? I'm going to make my land drop no matter what, so... Yeah, having another colored mana would be fine, but this is also fine. My opponent leads on a burn spell for Oracle. I don't know what I do. If my opponent attacks, I'm blocking, and then if they double spell, well, we're fine. My opponent leads on a cantrip and then burns the Oracle. I'm going to flicker. Is this their own Oracle? Yeah. Sure. Whatever. I just want to build up to end of turn Capsize on their... Or end of turn Teachings for Capsize, and then Capsize their Boiler Works. Block. No? Alright. Ooh. What am I doing? I really should let them figure out what they're doing first. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember if they even saw Capsize game 1, so I think I teased through it. But... Oh no, I bounced one of their lands game 1. So yes, they know about Capsize, as it turns out. All right, 3-0. I guess this matchup's really good. I don't know why you're playing it. Like all these grindy decks, if they can't beat Tron, you've got to have a really good aggro and Delver matchup to justify playing them. And I don't know how good the Delver matchup can possibly be if you're playing all these 1 mana and 2 mana spells. Getting owned by Spellstutter Sprite is just really punishing. Anyway, 3-0. Hopefully we'll keep up the streak.